Ancient Rome, a society renowned for its grandeur and military prowess, also held a deep fascination with beauty. Roman aesthetics, however, extended far beyond a superficial appreciation. Physical appearance, particularly for women, was intertwined with social standing, morality, and even political influence. A woman's beauty routine, from her hairstyle to her makeup, spoke volumes about her place in Roman society. While Romans admired symmetry and a well-proportioned physique, their concept of beauty went beyond mere physical attributes. Elegance, grace, and a cultivated demeanor played equally important roles in shaping the Roman ideal of feminine allure. One aspect of Roman beauty that merits particular attention is their evolving relationship with blonde hair. Initially viewed as a marker of barbarism, blonde hair underwent a remarkable transformation in the Roman consciousness, eventually becoming a coveted symbol of beauty and status. Before the Roman Republic expanded beyond the Italian peninsula, its citizens had limited exposure to people with blonde or red hair. The majority of Romans had darker hair, and lighter hair colors were a rarity in their daily lives. These lighter hair colors, common among the Germanic and Celtic tribes to the north, were initially met with suspicion and disdain. The unfamiliarity bred a sense of unease and mistrust. Roman writers often described these northern Europeans with a mix of fear and contempt, highlighting their tall stature, fierce blue eyes, and most notably, their blonde or red hair. These descriptions painted a vivid picture of the so-called barbarians. In the Roman imagination, these physical characteristics became synonymous with barbarism, representing the untamed wilderness beyond the borders of the Roman world. The unknown lands were filled with perceived dangers and threats. Blonde hair, in particular, was often linked with treachery, savagery, and a lack of civilization. This stereotype was perpetuated through various forms of Roman art and literature. Roman poets and historians frequently used the term flavus, meaning yellow or blonde, to describe the hair of their enemies, further cementing the association between light hair and barbarity in the Roman psyche. These writings influenced public perception significantly. This initial prejudice against blonde hair reflects the deep-seated fear of the unknown that permeated Roman society. The fear was not just about physical appearance but also about the cultural and societal differences. Anything foreign or different was often met with resistance and viewed as a threat to the established order. The Romans' need to protect their way of life led to a defensive stance against anything that seemed alien or unfamiliar. The conquest of Gaul by Julius Caesar in the 1st century BC marked a turning point in Roman history and had a profound impact on Roman society, including its perceptions of beauty. As Roman legions marched northward, they encountered the very people who had once been relegated to the realm of myth and legend. The Gauls, the Germans, and other tribes with their distinctive blonde and red hair. The Roman conquest of these northern territories brought about an unprecedented level of interaction between Romans and these previously feared barbarians. Roman soldiers, merchants, and administrators returned from their campaigns with tales of these foreign lands and their inhabitants. While some remained wary of these barbarians, others developed a grudging respect for their fighting prowess, and surprisingly, their appearance. Gradually, the perception of blonde hair began to shift. No longer solely associated with barbarism, blonde hair took on an exotic allure, a symbol of the conquered but not entirely subdued north. The changing perception of blonde hair, from a marker of barbarism to a symbol of exotic beauty, had a dramatic effect on Roman fashion. Roman women, always keen to stay ahead of the latest trends, began to seek ways to lighten their hair. This newfound fascination with blonde hair sparked a surge in demand for hair dyes and bleaching agents. The Roman market, ever responsive to the whims of its citizens, soon became flooded with a variety of concoctions promising to transform dark locks into shimmering gold. Some of these methods were relatively harmless, employing natural ingredients like saffron, chamomile, and vinegar to strip hair of its pigment. Others, however, were downright dangerous, involving harsh chemicals like lye, quicklime, and even lead, which could cause severe damage to the hair and scalp. Despite the risks, Roman women, particularly those belonging to the upper echelons of society, were willing to endure considerable discomfort and expense in pursuit of the coveted blonde. While blonde hair was rapidly gaining popularity, it was by no means the only sought-after hair color in ancient Rome. The fascination with different hair colors was a reflection of the diverse and cosmopolitan nature of Roman society. In fact, many Romans, both men and women, continued to favor dark hair, considering it a sign of elegance, sophistication, and, for men, authority. Dark hair was often seen as a mark of distinction and a connection to the revered traditions of their ancestors. Black hair in particular held a special allure. It was not just a fashion statement but also a symbol of cultural identity and pride. It was associated with the traditional values of the Roman Republic, evoking images of stern senators and virtuous matrons. These figures were often depicted with dark hair in art and literature, reinforcing the connection between hair color and societal roles. To achieve the desired shade of black, Romans turned to a variety of dyes and treatments. The process of dyeing hair was both an art and a science, involving meticulous preparation and application. One popular method involved using a mixture of walnut shells, vinegar, and iron filings to create a dark, long-lasting dye. This concoction was carefully prepared to ensure the right consistency and color. Another technique involved applying a paste made from leeches, which were believed to darken hair and promote growth. This method, though unusual by modern standards, was a testament to the lengths to which Romans would go to achieve their desired look. The continued popularity of dark hair dyes alongside the rising demand for blonde hair lighteners highlights the diversity of beauty standards in ancient Rome. This duality in preferences showcases the rich tapestry of Roman aesthetics. It also underscores the fact that even within a society as seemingly homogeneous as ancient Rome, individual preferences and tastes varied widely. The Romans celebrated this diversity, allowing for a vibrant and dynamic culture where personal expression was highly valued. The Roman obsession with hair color, both light and dark, had a significant impact on the Roman economy, particularly the wig market. This fascination with hair aesthetics was not just a passing trend, but a deeply ingrained cultural phenomenon. Wigs, known as gallerus in Latin, were already a common sight in ancient Rome, worn by both men and women for a variety of reasons. They were not merely fashion accessories but also symbols of status and identity. They were used to conceal baldness, add volume to thinning hair, or create elaborate hairstyles that would have been impossible to achieve with natural hair alone. The versatility of wigs allowed Romans to experiment with their appearance in ways that were previously unimaginable. However, the surge in demand for blonde hair, coupled with the often damaging effects of hair dyes and bleaches, led to an unprecedented boom in the wig industry. This demand was driven by the desire to emulate the exotic looks of foreign cultures, particularly those from the northern provinces. Wig makers, previously a relatively obscure profession, suddenly found themselves elevated to the ranks of sought-after artisans. Their skills became highly valued, and their work was considered an essential part of Roman society. They sourced human hair from across the Roman Empire and beyond, paying a premium for blonde and red hair from the northern provinces. This trade network extended far and wide, bringing in hair from as far as Germania and Gaul. The most skilled wig makers could command exorbitant fees for their creations, fashioning intricate braids, curls, and buns that mimicked the latest hairstyles. These wigs were not just practical but also works of art, reflecting the latest trends and innovations in Roman fashion. The Roman wig market became a thriving hub of commerce, a testament to the power of fashion and the lengths to which people would go to achieve their desired look. It was a golden opportunity for those involved in the trade, transforming the wig industry into a cornerstone of the Roman economy.